Hello, gamers and gamettes. What is going on? My name is Tanek127, and welcome back to another video. And guys, in today's video, I want to talk to you all about a mistake I've recently made in Tower of Fantasy. Yes, that's right. I made a huge, big boo-boo, and I wanted to share this mistake with you guys and teach it to you. None of you all run into this same problem. So, did you know Tower of Fantasy had classes, per se? Well, me, I did and didn't in a way, and I didn't realize how specific they actually were. But every weapon, every SSR character in here is a different class, and I did not realize that until running some dungeons, playing with others and stuff like that, and learning that my DPS just wasn't quite where I wanted it to be because I was actually using a tank's weapon. So let me go ahead and explain this to you guys and show it to you all so that way y'all don't run into the same issue. If you want more Tower Fantasy content and you're new here, make sure you're subscribing. And if you've been around for a while, give the video a like. That helps spread it out and helps me out in the YouTube algorithm, and I would greatly appreciate it. But let's go ahead on to our weapons tab here, and I want to show you guys something. So if you look here on the screen, you're going to notice a few things. You're going to notice the gear score for your weapon, the level it is. You're going to notice two beautiful little symbols right under that gear score for the weapon as well. As you guys can see, my EM blade, the blade you literally start the game with, right now is a level 60 with a gear score of 947. It has two symbols on it. There is a nice little red symbol, and there is also a symbol that stands for the element it uses, which is volt, electricity. You guys are probably aware of that already. Well, that nice little symbol next to it, next to the vault, actually stands for attack. And if you hit L2 while you're in this menu, you will bring up the four different classes that are in this game. There's basically balance, which is somebody who is a jack of all trades. They use a tank weapon, a DPS weapon, and a healing weapon. There is fortitude, which is your basic tank, people that want to take aggro, lead the charge, take the damage for the team, and the healers mainly focus on them. You have your attack, which are your DPS type classes. It says you equip at least two DPS weapons to activate, and then of course benediction, which are your healers. Now, each one of these classes, to activate them and for you to become them, it requires you to equip at least two types of a certain weapon. So, for example, for you to be at your best at a DPS, you need to have two DPS weapons equipped. For you to get the perks of a tank, you need to have two tank weapons equipped. For you to, to be a balance, you have to have one of each equipped. For you to be a good healer, you need to have two healing weapons equipped. Now, this is probably so that way you can alternate between elements and the different buffs of swapping weapons and using your weapon switching bonus attacks and stuff like that. I would assume that's probably why they want it. They want you, functioning like that. But one big mistake I made was, as you guys know, is I had Meryl's greatsword, and I have been leveling that bad boy like crazy, thinking it was a DPS weapon. As you guys can see, I have that at level 60 with a gear score of 1000. I put all these good matrices in it and everything just to find out it was a tank weapon, and that's why my damage wasn't quite where I wanted it to be. Now, disclaimer, and granted, I am sure you can build that weapon to do some nasty damage, without a doubt. But my whole thing is, if I want to be a DPS-like character and focus mainly on damage, I probably, want to equip some things that focus on DPS. Now, luckily for me, I did find out, there's another great sword out there that's more focused for attack style players, which is Ming Jing. So I have to, start rolling for him and hopefully get his sword soon, which is another SSR. That's gonna make me scream. But guys, just so you know, so you don't make my same mistake, this is, in so many words, how classes work in the game. Now, they're probably not going to matter too much here in early game, but I imagine once you get to end game content, start raiding, and bosses are hitting a lot harder and stuff like that, the classes are probably going to get a lot more important. I don't think it's going to be a Trinity system as hard as games as like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, or things like that. I can't picture it going that hard. Then again, it very well could. I have not experienced endgame yet, so I can't tell you. But, I would just start prepping yourselves for this in the future here just in case. But anyway, guys, if this video helped you, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like button. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.